Hey, once someone gets on, let me know how these sound. I was gonna say sound and audio, but those are the same thing. The sound and picture quality are, please. I think we're gonna have a pretty good turnout today, so I am excited about that. First time streaming from my new camera angle, I believe, too, so it's a big day here. But yeah, if somebody's on, and I do see some folks on, please let me know the sound and or video quality, please. Alright. La Hero, there goes my hero. Says, hello, loud and clear. Good. It's a little bit echoey. So, it's because I have the door closed. Alright, but we're just going to have to deal with the echo for now. Nafiz says, hi boss, what's up? Facebook user, by the way, those of you watching in Facebook groups, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook so you can participate in the giveaway we're going to do here in a second. Brian says, all works. Another Facebook user says, hi. Monari says, what's up, Chris? Facebook user says, hello, boss Chris. Flutterhub says, all good. All right. Nice Pokemon collection. They're actually not Pokemon, but thank you. I don't know why my camera is shaky. That's annoying me. I'm gonna have to figure out what's making it unstable and fix it. Morris says, hello sir, loud and clear. Sumera, good to see you. Says, hey. Olanian says, awesome. I apologize to anyone whose name I get wrong. I do my best. Hugo Guerrero says, hi Chris. What's up, Hugo? In about 1 or 2 minutes, I'm going to do a giveaway for some free Legiit merch. And that will hopefully go to Anthony Carlito if he's on. If not, then it'll go to somebody else. So stick around for that, and then we're going to get into what we're going to get into. Lynn, thank you, Lynn, says hello, everyone. No headphones today? No, they're in the other room, and I just didn't grab them. Seun, who does not take losses, says hi. Riches in the niches. I like that. It says, hey, Chris. Facebook user says, Chris, how are you? I literally could not be better. Thank you. Web Punisher, there's your free plug, says, is going down. Brandex says, what's up? Inzam, who looks better than me in his Legiit shirt, says hi. Hugo says, the giveaway is a Tesla. Maybe someday, but not yet. Saeed says hello. Oh, what's up, Saeed? Amaro, haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Says, hola, loud and clear. I've just discovered the @everyone feature. That's so dope. Keep it up. Thank you. I haven't had it in the Legiit group until today, so I'm pretty excited about that because, and I know some people find it annoying, and I do understand why, but fortunately Facebook has it where you can turn it off now. But yeah, I do get why it's annoying, but I am going to keep using it because it works. Kurt, what's up, Kurt? Kurt says, what's up? I love your cool toys in the background, says Mark Snowden. Thanks. It's a hobby I picked up in about May, and it's just a fun thing. There's so many variations of them, and there's like a cool community around it too. That shaky cam is bothering me. It's like the Blair Witch Project in here. I apologize for that, but yeah, thank you. That's fun. I've got like almost 200 of them now. Working for Kenya. Oh, all right. Well, working's what it's all about. I don't want to take losses today when you do the giveaway. Seun, help him here. All right, we got a lot to cover, so I'm going to do the giveaway now. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you too, my friend. All right, so share screen. So this giveaway will be for some Legiit merch. And yeah, I mean, you just come up here and choose. And we got some new merch dropping soon, by the way. You just go to Shop Our Gear and just figure it out what you want, and we'll do it. So what we're gonna do, let me what is it? StreamYard /giveaway. So let me copy that. Paste that in there. Today we are gonna use the word platform, and if you follow my personal Facebook, and you should, you'll know why, but that's kind of the theme for the day. So go ahead and start typing the word platform, And after 2 or 3 minutes, I will pick a winner. But you have to type the word platform to be entered into the giveaway for some swanky free Legiit merch. Gostinov says hello from Bali. Hello, Gostinov. Dubashis says hello. Shabazz says hi. Kelvin says what's up, everyone. And lots of people saying platform. Man, I know I go through this every time, but this is so much easier than it was before. Let me go ahead and start bringing up the tabs and be productive while you're doing that. Book. Alright, so alright, we're gonna go until probably 1:08 and then we'll stop. Because that's what you do after you go, is you stop. See, you don't get quality insights like that anywhere else, do you? Paste. Platform. All right, we got about a minute left, roughly, because I can't see the seconds. Facebook user says, what's up? What's up, Facebook user? Morris says platform. Richard said hello. Hello, Richard. Bring up Legiit. I think that's it. Oh, and the business manager. Get that. No, sorry, I'm talking to myself over here, and that's rude. I'm just saying what I'm doing. Oh, Keith is in, so the rest of you guys might as well call it a day. The joke there, for those of you that don't know, is that Keith has won numerous contests, way more than anybody else, and that's why I say that. So, that's my glitter. All right, less than a minute remains. All right, that's good enough. And then once we pick the winner, I'll recap quickly for those of you that weren't here 2 weeks ago what we're going to talk about, and then we are going to get into it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and if you implement it, it will really change your business the way it did mine. Jesus. One second, guys. All right, and time. So let's go ahead. Please stop saying platform now. Let's go ahead and draw. This is for some Legiit merch. Oh, come on. Scammer. I'm kidding, of course. Congratulations, La Hero. Let us know what you want, and we will send it to you. All right, let me just put that there. All right, so yeah, you know the drill. Pick what you want, and Larry says another one. All right. So last week, 2 weeks ago, let me just bring up what we did. Bring up a visual aid. So what I did last time was, please stop saying platform now, was I showed you a funnel that I had built before that, I don't like this new format for selecting winners. I showed you a funnel I had built before that had, and I'm going to walk you through the version that we created last week, but that had generated me tens of thousands of leads over the years and showed how much they cost. If you want it on YouTube, the whole video is there. Go back and watch it. I don't want to recap the whole thing, but basically it's a simple 2-page funnel that brings in leads as cheap as $1 or $1.50 sometimes, and then follows them up with email and a Facebook group and converts them into like long-term customers that are still paying me today from an ad I ran in 2017, and people I've been able to really help and make an impact for. And this is the cart bundle. This is going to be the easiest way, I think, to show you it. So let's one click add that to cart, and I'll give you the link to this cart bundle if you want to do it yourself. But basically we used it to, and let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. We got some email copy to follow up the lead magnet. We got a book cover for the ad creative as well as the lead magnet itself. We got a funnel built in ClickFunnels that we're going to show you here in just a minute. And then we got an actual lead magnet, a PDF with some really great information. And I don't know how that got in my cart. It's some really great information that will help our target audience. And then we did a demo of the Facebook ad. But today what we're going to do is actually look at what we got from all of these and implement it live into the world. So I guess the first thing to show you is the funnel that was created. And to be fair, there's some things on this that I still need to add. I ran out of time. Let me bring this on over. And if you want to check that out, you can go to, let me type it in the chat. Go to Legiit, www.legiit.agency/book, but it's going to take you to this. Now, some important things to note. I didn't have time to add a disclaimer at the bottom that you have to make sure that Facebook is happy. So in theory, this will have a long disclaimer, legal disclaimer at the bottom. Up here, I didn't get the logo I wanted, so I had to get an old version of it. I couldn't get it to upload because ClickFunnels sucks sometimes. So I would get a smaller logo to be up there in the future because this is taking up too much real estate in my opinion. Okay, and then you just reiterate what you got, what they're going to get, and we're going to set up the ad that leads them to this in a minute, but I want to kind of show you this part first because I think it will make more sense that way. Please link on comment. I think I just did that. If not, I'll show it on the screen for a moment. It just depends on where you're watching. This seems like the links to order. Don't start with the I need orders crap. This isn't the place for it. But anyway, you reiterate to them that it's a free ebook. I should say ebook there. And then you tell them what it's going to do. And then you reiterate again how painless it is, and then you download. I know that the designers out there, if you're watching, it drives you absolutely nuts. But this page converts at 60 to 80% sometimes. So being right is better than being pretty. So then you can click download now. What this will do is open the pop-up. This is the book cover I got created. I got a few different versions of that, but that's the one that we got. And then it says, where do we send the marketing agency domination playbook, which is what I called it. And this is, you just put in your email and they click download now. And then it'll take them over to, and this video could use some work too, but this is a thank you page that tells them, well, I don't know, I'll play it, I'll see how that sounds. I don't know how to sound
or whatever, and you don't get it, let me know. And while you wait, I'm going to ask you to click the button below this video.
So let's get off of that because that's obnoxious. But it's not obnoxious, but it's kind of hard to talk over myself. But basically in the video, it's just me saying thank you for downloading it. It's going to be emailed to you, and then I tell them to join the Facebook group too. That's literally all there is to it. They'll get an email, and we're going to look at that in a second with the ebook in it. And then they will click this and join the Facebook group, and that'll take them to the Facebook group, which I hope you're all in. So that's pretty much all there is to that. Let me bring up the emails that will follow this up, and then we're going to go into setting up the ad. 1 second, folks. I've had a long week. So I say that because I'm sighing at the moment, but it's just www.legiit.agency/book. Make sure you put the www in there. Automations. And I need to make this live. All right. right, so let's bring up, this is ActiveCampaign. For those of you that don't know, ActiveCampaign it's email largely marketing software, but it's kind of an overall marketing software. We're going to be actually moving away from this one, but all of them have something similar to this. Now, when we did this form and they submitted their email, it hasn't happened yet because it takes a little bit, but they'll get added to a list that I created just called agency. And then they'll get put into what is called an automation. So it'll wait 5 minutes, and then it's going to send them an email with the thing that they downloaded. So let's take a look at this email. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for grabbing my yada yada. I don't want to read the whole thing to you because you guys can read, but basically it thanks them and it reinforces what they're going to get. I don't know why the GIF isn't playing, but that's supposed to be a GIF pointing to the link. This is the link that they downloaded at, and we'll take a look at the lead magnet here in a second. If you have any questions, let us know. I'm happy to help. And then it also talks about the Facebook group. There needs to be a link to this. This needs to be linked. But that's pretty much all there is to that one. It's pretty straightforward, right? It just reinforces what they got, gives it to them, and then gives them something else, all completely free or value. So let's go previous. And I'm not going to walk you through each and every one, but I will, you just sign up for it if you want to see them, but it'll take too long to go through each and every one, but we'll go through the next one. And then it waits for 24 hours because, you don't want to spam people. And then let's go into this one. Evan says you should move to our email platform. I'll look into it. And this needs to be changed for a variable, so. So that will put in whatever first name they put in, which I actually don't think I collected. And then it just gives them some more cool stuff, some more helpful stuff, gets them to join the Facebook group again, and just is helpful to them. So that's kind of that, and that's going to be the theme of all of it. I'm not going to walk you through all of them because it'll take too much time, but I'll explain how it works, and then I'm going to show you the lead magnet, and then we're going to set up the ads. ActiveCampaign is so slow. This is one of the reasons that we're leaving it. Okay, so and then they'll get that one. It'll wait for another day. They'll get another value-based email, and I'll include the link to all of these so you can check them out. And you can, please don't copy them right word for word, but wait another 24 hours. Sends them another value email. And the whole point of this is to warm them up and get them to like you even more, so they'll buy from you when you eventually try to sell them something. Wait for 24 hours. Send another value email, and you can see that one is getting a little bit more salesy. Wait another 24 hours, and then this is the last one in the sequence. So, and then I put a wait here for 21 days because I may add some other stuff, but if you don't put that and they just hit here, and then they just kind of end the automation. But that's kind of it. This is about as basic as you can get with an automation. You can get really creative with these and set up different flows and stuff, but for the purposes of this is all you need to do. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions about that, go ahead and ask them. I'll get back to the questions at the end. So before we move on to the setting up the ads, I want to show you the lead magnet because I think that'll help too. So let me paste that in there, and I'll go ahead and drop this in here if you want to look at it. But basically, this is the book cover I got, and we're going to use a similar ad creative here in a few minutes. You can see it's just, and he created it in a PowerPoint as well. It looks really good. I don't have it open, but he created a PowerPoint version of it, but I made it just into a book. It needs some images added into it, but I wasn't prepared for the PowerPoint version of it, and I'll just merge those into something even sexier. But for now, it doesn't really make that much difference. It's just something that's valuable to them and kind of gives them some really great resources and some information that they can use to do it. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring up the PDF version or the PowerPoint version as well, because I think that'll be, some people are visual, and they need it. Oh my God, streaming just kills my bandwidth. I guess that makes sense, but it's so frustrating. And this is the, I guess, PowerPoint or presentation version of it. You can see it looks really, really good. He did an amazing job with this. And I like how he's got like the little, it's kind of like a progress bar, but not exactly. But you can see this is just valuable information. And I may just make this the lead magnet instead. I'll see what people prefer and go from there. But I don't know. I think it looks great. I think it's incredibly helpful. But it's also not so helpful that some people don't appreciate this analogy, but you aren't giving them so much on the first date that they don't call you again, if that makes sense. So, yeah, but I mean, I think you did a great job with this. So, all right, now let's go. Everybody cool on that? Let me know if there's any questions, or if you have questions, go ahead and drop them, and I'll get to them at the end. And then we're going to go ahead and live set up a campaign. Stop trying to win every time. All right. Looks great, PDF. Yeah, it does. He's an amazing talent, in my opinion. A hard worker and a great guy. All right, so let's go ahead and get Ads Manager up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and launch a campaign on this. So let's create a campaign. You can see the one that we created there the other day. So what we want is leads. And let's go ahead and name it Agency Owner Funnel, because I like to be very unambiguous with my naming. Display ads, we're doing Facebook ads. You might be able to do this with display ads, but I haven't tried it. What do you plan to replace active campaign with? Probably Get Response for now is the one that we're talking to. It's a painful process. Since the owner funnel it now, everything I'm going to say here is my opinion. There are different ways to do it. So, daily budget. We want to turn off campaign budget optimization. You can leave it on if you want, but it doesn't really work for the way that I do my targeting. So then we go next, and we want website, and we want lead as our conversion event. And by the way, there's some stuff that you have to set up beforehand that I chose not to do on the stream. If you need help setting up that stuff and you want me to make videos on it, let me know, but it's just too much to cover in one video. So dynamic creative is off. I leave all this stuff off. I'm going to start this one. Let's just start it at $50 a day. I was going to do 100 and do a bunch of ad sets, but for the sake of time, we're going to do it once. So we're not going to use a custom audience. Let's add in the English-speaking countries. And again, that's not me like discriminating. It's just, it's all in English. So if they don't speak English, it's not going to matter. Canada. Let's go with Australia. And again, this will change depending on what you're doing, where you are. Why is it? No, that's not what I wanted. Where did the United States go? Oh, yeah. United States. Australia. And United Kingdom. New Zealand. And Ireland. Alright, and the European countries, by the way, are the reason that you have to go back and add the disclaimers and stuff. Now, this is the part where most of you are going to get focused on, but it's really not that big a deal. You just kind of have to know your audience a little bit, but we're just going to pick one interest, and then later we're going to duplicate the ad set and pick a new one. But for now, let's do one, and you got to know your audience a little bit in order to do this. But for now, we're going to pick Ryan Dice. For those of you that don't know, he's the founder of digitalmarketer.com. They're digital marketing and training and stuff like that. That's a good audience for this for what we're going for. This one, we want to remove people that already like us, because what we want here is cold traffic and not people that already like us. So I'm going to add that one, and I'm going to add the Legiit page, and I could add a bunch of others, but those are the only ones that really have any major followers. For this, I I can edit the placements and remove audience network. And for this one, we're going to remove Messenger too, although you can use it if you want. And we're just going to leave Facebook and Instagram and have it pick whatever it likes. So, and that's pretty much, let's show options. Inventory, block list, all right, I leave all that the same. Devices, skip all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They used to have a expanded targeting thing you could turn off, but they removed that. Facebook ads change even more, so. Next. All right, so these are the pages that I want to run it from. I'm running this one as me, as opposed to Legiit. Single image or video, standard enhancements. So let's go ahead and add the media. Add an image. Upload. Do desktop. And you see some crazy stuff on my desktop. I'm trying to get a certain thing verified, and they needed 2 bazillion forms of ID. Shoot, I think this is the right folder. Nope. This one. All right, so these are some of the ad creatives that I got, and we're gonna test. I think this one is the one we're gonna test, but if it doesn't work, we'll switch to this one or this one. So, but for now, we're gonna test this one. It's probably gonna tell me it's too small. No, maybe not. All right, next, choose whichever looks best. I think that looks better. Yeah, that one looks better. It's not great. Original. Yeah, okay. So next, and I do all optimizations. That just makes it look nicer. And Facebook likes it when you do what they tell you. But I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. Done. Next up is, I have to go remember my own ad copy here. So, 1 second, folks. Believe it or not, we are almost done. There's only like a couple more things that we need to do. So, let me just give me 1 moment while I pull this up. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. It's been a week. 1 second, but I'm just looking for some ad copy, and I want to emulate what I know works, and I just can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. Alright, here we go. What is this? Alright, so the primary text is this part that goes above it. So we're gonna, we're gonna paste in what I had before and then tweak it to fit this offer. I wrote a book showing the exact process I have used to scale my agency and have more freedom and free time. I want to share it with you at no cost. Whoever is whining about not getting any orders, I guarantee you that you don't deserve them, so knock it off and find another time for it. Sorry to be so aggressive, but I'm so sick of the whining. Then the headline is, the techniques in this book are why I've been able to, let's see, able to scale for 7 years straight. That may need some work. That's off the top of the dome. And then for the next part, I always just use the same thing as up here because it doesn't show anywhere anyway. It's kind of useless. And then you want to change the call to action to download. whoever that is that's whining about orders, when I find out who you are, and I will, I'm going to probably kick you from the group. So just to be that. I'm sorry to be so aggressive, but it's just, I hate when people do that. Okay, so here is the URL. www.legit.agency/book. We'll leave all that the same. Languages is the same. Legit.agency is the pixel that we want to use. And again, if you want, I can do that in a different video. And that is pretty much it. I feel like I'm missing a step in here because they move stuff around, but I think that's everything. Optimized text per person, that's new. Yeah, that's fine. Standard, yep. All right, so let's hit publish. And then we need to make some more, some more ad sets. Okay, so now we are targeting one ad set with one interest. So what I like to do is add the name of the interest we targeted there because it just makes it easier to see what's winning at a glance. Not Ryan. And publish. And then what we're going to do is duplicate that. We're duplicating at the ad set level. So let me make sure I'm in the right place. So yeah, that's what actually needs to happen. I hate that it doesn't take me. I hope that it doesn't read my mind. So that's what we actually need to publish. So there's that. And now we're going to duplicate that. It says ads inactive because it's still processing, if you were wondering. Duplicate that. And then we just want to choose a different interest. So, where'd it go? Okay, so we'll remove him. And let's go with online advertising. I've had good luck with that one. And again, you're going to have to play with this and figure out what works and what doesn't. And then you got to change this to online advertising. Publish, and we're going to do 10 of these or 5 of these at $10 a day. So let's copy another one. So duplicate. Remove that. Let's go with social media management. Here's it, marketing. Yeah, social media marketing. Publish that. Edit the title. Social media marketing is really hard to type. You update the budget at the end? Yeah. Web Hunter says, I def not know how to duplicate. Yeah, that's such a help because otherwise it's like such a pain in the butt to try to recreate each one manually. And then we'll do 2 more. What else? What else? If anybody wants to suggest one, they can. Let's try Bren. I can never spell his cat's name right. Brendan Burchard. All right. That one has worked well for me in the past. Publish that. I guess it was, I forget which one it was. Oh well. It's the copy, so it must be that one. Brian Burchard. Mark's. I was going to do Frank Kern, but I like Gary Vee better, so let's do that one. And you can keep going on this as much as you want, but I like to do 5, or usually I like to do 10, but I think that'd be a bit tedious to do because I think by now everybody watching gets the gist. Let's see. Is Gary Vee targetable? Yes, he is. All right. And we can actually do that in here so I don't get confused. Gary Vee. Publish. And that's all there is to it. Now let's go and edit the budget to each one to $10. $10. Interestingly enough, I learned this approach to interest testing from a Frank Kern course, even though I didn't use him here. And that's pretty much it. Now these will take, a few hours to get approved usually, but I don't see any reason why they won't. So, I mean, that's straight up all there is to it. So, I don't really know what else to say. I guess I can go ahead and jump off camera, but basically, let me do it this way. But basically, that's it. You just set up some high-level interest that will offer a nice, but it's something helpful, but it's not so helpful that they don't want to buy from you later on. And you just target some really broad interests. You let it run for 3 days, and then you see which ones are getting leads and which ones aren't. And you kill the winners. Let's pretend that we ran this for 3 days and online advertising didn't get any, but Brendan Burchard got 10. So what we would do is kill off online advertising and add another $10 to Brendan Burchard. And then just keep cycling through that until you determine which ones are winning and keep following up with them. And then once you have them through that warm-up sequence, you can have them go into another automation and start selling them stuff. Or, it just depends on what your business is. But what I would do then is start pitching them things in the second automation after they've been on my list for a week and they've gotten to know and like the value that we provide them. And then you're also getting them into your Facebook group, so you have another way to continue to grow your bubble and make them like you and sell them things. And I'll bring it up again. The previous campaign I did with this, it doesn't let me see the entire history and I don't know why, but I'll show you the results that it got from 2 of the years that it ran. Where is it? It's just loading up. Why isn't it not showing? All right, still loading. I'm going to show you the results. I showed it last time if you want to go watch the previous one, but I got thousands of leads from that Maps ebook, and the only reason, and it ran from 2017 to like 2020, and the only reason I stopped it is because the stuff in the ebook was outdated, and I just didn't get around to updating it. I guess I should. Oh, come on. Why is it not? Alright, well, at least I'm live, because I cannot get this to show me the conversions for some reason. But just trust me and go watch the previous video where it showed it. I don't know why Facebook is giving me grief today. Let's try this. Move that filter. Results. But does anybody have, well, first of all, let me know if you enjoyed that, if you find that useful, if it's something you think you might try yourself. Why is it not approved yet? Or why is it still in processing? All right, well, it's taking its sweet time today because of Of course it is. Yeah. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions on that, and if not, we can wrap up a little early today. I'm trying to find the previous one, but it's just being difficult today, and I don't know why. Web Punisher says, I need to try. I'm going to try it with ads with PP. Have you tried TikTok ads? We did for Legiit. It was good at growing our TikTok, but not much else because I don't think it's a good fit for us platform-wise because I don't see people buying our kind of services through an app. But it was good to grow our account. They were really cheap. And may just not have gone hard enough on it. Evan says, I'll send you a messenger DM thing. You'll love it. Great. That was great, Chris. I'm thinking of trying these for my link indexing service on Legiit. Do you think that's a good way of promoting Legiit service via free ebook? Yeah, I think so. I think you can get a nice ebook written about the importance of indexing, what indexing means, and things like that, and target just a really high level SEO interest or something like that. Yeah, I think so. The way you share these knowledge with your viewers, which I think won't directly affect your business without even hiding some personal information. Your true and clear intention of helping others. I've really enjoyed the stream and would love seeing more of this. Ad copy, strategies, targeting, etc. Great, we'll do more along this line. Thank you for the kind words. Anthony says, hi Chris, can you please do a live stream on how to win a hoodie? Thank you, and great stream, but would like to hire someone to set this up. DM me if you have someone. Actually, I have a whole bunch of someone's, and I have it in a single link for you that you can get. So let me grab my cart bundle link and I'll drop that in the chat. And I'll shoot it to you later as well, Anthony. But this link will automatically add everyone I used to set this up. And then you can get someone on Legiit to do the ads for you as well. TikTok, Facebook ads suck. I spend it's so saturated. I do well with Facebook ads still. I think it just depends on the niche and things like that. Facebook user said, I learned from Rich Schrenfer's group that TikTok videos need to be very choppy to keep audience attention. I believe it because I don't mean this in a disrespectful way to anyone, but you're not on there to do things that require your attention span. I'll just leave it at that. Keith says, great, I'll give it a try. Thank you. Evan says, thank you, Chris. Loved it. Super simple and powerful tips. Thanks. Yeah, this is something that genuinely worked well for me. And for, somebody said you're giving away stuff that you do for your business. Truth told, this is nothing, even though it's helpful and you never want to assume that someone knows a certain thing or anything like that. This is nothing groundbreaking that I'm doing here. Like I've combined different things I've learned from different people to come up with this, and it's just nothing new at all. But it still works is the beauty of it. So what we'll do in a future live stream too is revisit it and see how it's going. It may need some tweaking, it may not. It's ads are like SEO in that way, in that you have to adapt. But yeah. And there's the link to the bundle. That's a little too much to say out loud. Maybe I'll make a pretty link for it, but that will just add all the services I use right to your cart on Legiit. So Legiit cart bundles are one of the things that we have that separate us from the pack, and I think they're really helpful. Let me look on Facebook and make sure I didn't miss any questions, because I just don't want anyone to feel left out. Doesn't look like it. I will have to look again. If you are not in the Facebook group, let me go ahead and drop you that. This is where we're doing all sorts of agency focused stuff. We do live one-on-one calls, the whole thing with me, and lots of other great stuff going on in there, including me on there right now. Well, it's what was that movie with the dreams and Inception. It's very Inception. So you just drop that in there. Just search Legiit Agency on Facebook, and that'll let you in. Or I've also put it in the chat for you. So this is a little too confusing though. So let's go back to that. But that's the Facebook group. All right, guys, we've been here for 45 minutes. I booked off an hour for this. If you have any questions, or if you on this or anything else, let's do that. Anything I can help you with, or we can wrap it up. Just let me take a second to get a sip of water. Third-party tracking tool question, please. Yeah, shoot. That's from Academic Tube. That's a cool name too. Web Punisher says, thanks, Chris. Thank you, Web Punisher. Do you have any more teasers for what's coming to Legiit in Q4, or is it classified? The only thing I can really talk about is that you'll be able to integrate a lot of different things and see at a single glance everything that's going on with your website and your online business. You know, lots of different tracking options, lots of different health options, lots of different options to see what's going on, what's working, what isn't, and improve it. Hopefully I will have a working demo that I can let a few people into soon, but it's not quite there yet. So, Warion SEO Romania, there's your free plug. It says great video. Thank you, Warion SEO Romania. Vincent says local SEO question. 360 tours still give boosts. Would you pay to have one done? If I had access to one for a reasonable price, maybe, but I think there's better use of your time and resources. So, awesome. Can't wait for that. You and me both, man. We had a marketing meeting this morning. We were talking about how hard it is to not just, give it out because we're so excited about it. It must be like, I don't have kids, but it must be, spoiler warning for anybody who has kids in the room. But it must be like when you are wrapping their presents on Christmas Eve or whatever and like waiting for them to see it, because that's kind of how I feel. So, Elias says, great. Nafiz says, Google Ads. What's the question there? What about Google Ads can I answer for you? One second. All right. Facebook user says, wow, this is awesome. Thank you, Facebook user. All right, guys, we got about 10 minutes left. And what else would you like me to talk about? And I'm not going to talk about how to get orders on Legiit. I'm sick to death of talking about that. There's more than enough resources out there for you, so find them. But other than that, I'd be happy to answer any more questions, or I will be happy to call it a day. What do you guys think of my new camera angle? I think it looks good. See if this is done processing yet. There we go. See, some of them are now in review, so we're making some progress. So hopefully within the next 24 hours, this will be out in the world and we'll start getting some data, and I guess we'll follow up on this in a week or two and see how it did. Because of course we're going to probably move autoresponders in that time, so that'll be a thing. But I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, and it seems like we're running out of questions, so I'm probably going to wrap this up in the next minute or two, but I'll give you a minute or two to give any other buzzer beaters. Join the Legiit agency owner group, even if you're not an agency. If you are a brick and mortar business, or you have anything like that, you can join that. Please don't, if you're just in there to like try to sell your Legiit services or whatever, it's not really what it's for. question above, please. I don't third-party tracking tool question. I don't understand what the question is. Are you saying what third-party tracking tool to use? If you mean for ads, I've worked with all of them, and to be fair, I have very unique needs with Legiit, and none of them work well for me. The internal stuff works just fine. I mean, not just fine, but as good as any of the. I wonder it's in the wrong direction. But the third-party tools like Hyros and Wicked Reports and stuff, I was not happy with any of them. Would be cool to see pixel setups. Okay, I'll probably do that as a pre-recorded video, because every time I do it, I stumble my way through it and have to figure it out again, because maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't find it very intuitive. But yeah, what I'll do is make a video for that too, because get that SEO love, but also because it's helpful, to set all that up. And it just keeps getting more and more difficult because of the people that more privacy. So Mark says, thanks, great. Thank you, Mark. Glad you were here. I appreciate that a lot. All right, we got a couple minutes left. Any last minute questions? I am getting hungry. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had lunch yet. Shoo. Next week, we'll be doing another live stream. We'll try to get back on a regular schedule now, because it's been a hectic few weeks, but I don't know what we're going to talk about just yet. I'm open to suggestions that aren't, how do I know what link builders to use or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like we've exhausted that topic pretty thoroughly. So let me know what you would like to see next. Let me know if you need anything, and please, I hope that some of you will go try this out. It's the whole thing can be done in an afternoon, if not sooner. There's lots of great freelancers that can do it all for you, and it's just such a great way to grow your business for such a small investment of money or time. So I hope some of you will take heed of that and go do it. All right, guys, I think that's enough for today. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your following and your business. There's never anything that means more to me than people giving me the gift of their time and their attention, because it's one of the few things that it's a truly limited resource. So it means a lot to me that you take some of your time to spend with me. If we can help you with anything, let us know. We're here to help you get more stuff done, and I do mean that. I'm here, happy to help in whatever way I can. That goes for me and for all the team at Legiit. So thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day. I'll be back next week, and until then, take care and peace.